Tell the guys that we are going live. Last time when we met, we talked about what we call history of the age. We talked about the guys like Wyckoff. They say they all have the strategies, but their strategies, they were lacking one thing which we call simplicity. So we decided and we came up with what we call one of our best strategies in the world. Are you seeing it, guys? Which is called the Musumari strategy. So in today's video, the last time we summarized it and we talked about what we call candlestick. So in today's video, we are going to talk about what we call the reversal pattern candles. And in the whole world, there is only one reversal pattern what? There is only one reversal pattern candle. We are going to understand it very well today. Don't worry. Don't worry. Today we are going to understand everything very well. Today we are going to understand everything very well. Ahmed, YouTube yanjye ntuza kujimpereza. So as we're waiting for others, we're about to start. Today we have what we call interesting topics. Interesting topic. We are going to talk about the reversal pattern candles. And there is only one reversal pattern candle, which we call Musumari. So today we are going to know why in the whole world there is one reversal pattern candle. And yet, very many people, they say there are many reversal pattern candles. We said we came in this industry to do what we call cleansing. We came in this industry to do what we call cleansing. Yes, as we are waiting for others, we are about to start. Yes. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for coming, guys. As we are waiting for others to join, today we have interesting topics. Tell me where you are watching from so that I can send greetings to you. Back at it again. This is the Musumari must get into our head as a must, no doubt. I'm going to force it into your heads. Message. As we are waiting for others to start, tell me where you are watching from so that I can send greetings to you. Yes, my friend Maureen. Hey, everyone tuned in. Mombasa, Kenya. Yes. Mombasa. Greetings to everyone in Mombasa. One day I will join you in Mombasa. I'm planning to have my vacation there. I love Kenya. But you refuse to give us our ocean. It is also a big problem. From Bushi on the border, yeah, that is great. Kampala, that is great. Mr. Bukenya Sludge. Oh, that is my friend. He's a Seka. Mr. Seka, how are you? Greetings to you. I like you so much. This time we have been in Ibadan, I don't know why. Work in the office, yeah. Can't see me. You are watching from where? Uganda? Which side? From Western? Okay, as we are waiting for others, I see guys are coming. But the good thing, our videos are always recorded. I think let us start. Since our videos are always recorded, why can't we start so that those ones who will join later, if they miss something, it will be because they are not good. They are not good at time management. So to make a recap, in a simple terms, we talked about candlesticks. After talking about candlesticks, but before we talked about candlesticks, we said our strategies made up of 4 things. And for those 4 things makes Musumari strategy. Number 1 was the nature of the market. Number 2 was the area of benefit. Number 3 was the reversal pattern, and we said there is only one reversal pattern candle in the world, which is called Musumari. That's why even our strategy, we nicknamed it the Musumari strategy. But it is not all about Musumari, because we look at the nature of the market, we look at the area of benefit, we look then at the reversal pattern, which is called the Musumari. Then we look at what we call price action, or what we call liquidity peak. So these 4 things, they are going to help us, or they helped us to create strategy that you can even win and you forget about losing. And when I tell you guys, with this strategy, after mastering it, you can win and win and you win and you say, son of Sam, we are tired of winning. And I will say, you told me you want to win, so let us win. It is the only strategy that can help you to win and you forget about doing what? Losing. So I think you see, guys, the way we are moving. Then we talked about candlestick patterns, the bullish, the bearish. Those who missed the video is already there. Then we talked about the Maribo candlesticks. So after talking about that, we talked about doji. Then we talked about the Musumari candlestick. The bearish and bullish Musumari candlesticks. So today we are going to talk about what we call the reversal. We are going to talk about what we call the reversal patterns. And in our reversal patterns today, we are going to start with what we call the evening star. Evening star, it is the reversal pattern, the bearish reversal pattern candle. Are you seeing it, guys? It is the bearish reversal pattern candle. Because like the way we said there, we said that the market opened like here. So this was our open. Then we said the shares pushed this market up to this level. So when the sellers pushed this market up to this level, this was what we call the laws of the candle. Laws of the candle. Then buyers came into this market and said, sellers, you are joking with us. They pushed this market up to here. Are you seeing? So this was what we call the highs of the what? Of the candle. So sellers, they also posted it all and they reached here. So this is what we call cross of the candle. We are trying to understand why we call it bearish reversal pattern. But out of blue, sellers, buyers and sellers, they made what we call indecision, because this candle is telling us Why do we call it end season candle? This candle is telling us that this was the open of the candle. This candle is telling us this is the what we call open of the candle. Okay, open. Then sellers pushed from here up to here. So this is what we call laws of the candle. Laws of the candle. Then buyers, they said, you sellers, you are joking with us. They pushed this candle up to here. So this is what we call the highs of the what? Of the candle. Highs of the candle. Then sellers, they said, you buyers, you are joking with us. They also pushed up to here. So we call this is the what? The cross of the candle. So in candlesticks, and we say don't see candlesticks as candlesticks. We say this is the historical battle between buyers and sellers. Are you understanding it, guys? So in this battle, on this candle, the battle between buyers and sellers, they made what we call a draw, which we always call in our slang sitting on the fence. They were neutral. They both invested the same amount of money in this candle. That means, yes, we had the momentum in this candle because this is the bullish candle. But out of the blue, buyers and sellers, they came in the market. They are telling us that now buyers and sellers, they have invested the same amount of money in this candle. Then later on, we got this candle, and like the way we say, this is the bearish candle. Then sellers pushed, because this candle opened from, this is what we call open of the candle. It opened from here. Then buyers, they pushed here. We call this is the highs. Then sellers pushed this market up to here. So this is what we call the lows of the candle. Then buyers pushed a little like here. Then we call this one what we call the cross of the candle. So what does it mean? Yes, we had buyers in the market. Then we had buyers and sellers. They made what we call a draw. Then out of blue, sellers came in and they took control in this market. So if it is you, and I'm asking the simple question, yes, there were buyers, but out of blue, they lost what we call momentum. After losing momentum, both buyers and sellers, they invested same amount of money in this candle. Then out of blue, the sellers came in and invested a lot of money in this candle. So when we see this candle, we expect the market to continue going where? We expect this market to continue going down, 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 down. Are you seeing it, guys? We expect it to continue going where? Down. The reasons I've explained it very well, because there were buyers. Then out of blue, buyers lost the momentum. Buyers and sellers made a draw in this candle. Then sellers came in with a lot of momentum. That means for sure, buyers, they were beaten in this pattern. They were defeated totally. And when they are defeated, we expect this market to continue going down. So every time you see this reversal pattern, always expect the market to continue going where? Down. So this is what we call the evening star. Let me hope you have grabbed it very well, guys. But we are also going to understand that there is only one reversal pattern candle in the whole world. We are going to understand it very well. That there is only one reversal pattern candle in the what? In the whole world. Is there anyone who is not understanding what we call the evening star? Because now we are combining our things. We want to see the history of the Musumari strategy. Are you seeing it, guys? We want to see the history of the Musumari strategy. So now we are explaining what we call the evening. The evening. We're explaining what we call the evening. The evening star. We're explaining what we call the evening star. Is there anyone who is having a question about the evening star? Or we can continue, because if you don't understand this reversal pattern candles, then things are going to be tough for you. I'm telling you. Because very many people, they go on charts and they make mistake. Because if you don't understand this, that means you are not also understanding what we call the price action. And if you don't also understand the price action, then you are going to face it rough. Are you seeing it, guys? I want us to go step by step, because where we are, it is where there is money. The rest, everything that we are going to build in the future, smart psychology of trading, over risk management, whatever rules, with poor edge, still you will never make money in the market. I always tell you the parts of the what? Of the body. They were fighting, complaining that for me, I'm the best. I'm saying, if I don't put food in the mouth, what do you expect? Hmm? Then the brain said, I'm the one who gives the instruction to put food in the mouth, then you are here talking. Then the mouse said, what if I fail to open the mouth? Where will you put the food? Hmm? So both of them, they were fighting, but they reached on conclusion saying, no, instead of fighting, let us work hand in hand. That's why you see our parts of the body, they work hand in hand. And in case of any one part fails, you see the whole body shutting down. Hmm? We used to have I used to have my director used to tell me, you don't know the importance of something you have until you lose it. Why am I saying that? One day we were at school and we made some strike, and they chased us from the school. And by that time, I was the games prefect. I used to eat fried beans, but after chasing me, I used to come at school hiding. Guys, can you help me with leftovers? Is there anyone with small portion? I eat it. So those were the bad days. I didn't know the importance of something until I lost it. So here, everything, if you miss any small step, you will never make it as a trader. You must understand everything here. So now we are going to go on the morning star. Morning star, it is also going to tell us the same story, because the market opened here, because the market opened from here. Then after opening from here, buyers pushed it up to here. Then sellers came in this market and pushed up to here. So then buyers also pushed this market up to here. So the battle between buyers and sellers in this kind of sellers were in full control. Full control in this candle. So the same as here, we got what we call the end season candle. Out of blue, buyers and sellers, they invested the same amount of money in this candle. Then in this candle, buyers came into the market and started taking over up to where? Up to here. So what does it tell us? Yes, there were sellers once upon a time. Then sellers lost momentum and buyers came into this market. Then buyers also came in full swing, because in this green candle, the battle between buyers and sellers, buyers are in full control. So every time you see this pattern, it is telling us this. There were sellers, let us say in first hour, this is, let us we call this 1 hour, 1H. 1H, 1H. So in the first hour, sellers were swimming. They had a lot of money. But in the next hour, they started losing momentum, and buyers also came in this market. They all invested the same amount of money. Then out of blue, buyers also came in with a lot of money and they invested. They took over all the sellers that were in the market. So even if you come here and you are using your naked eyes without using even indicator, without even anyone telling you that buy, you can also see that there is higher chances of this market to continue going where? Up. There is higher chances of this market to continue going where? Up, 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 up. Why? Because you are seeing it, because we said this is the historical battle between buyers and sellers. Once upon a time, there were sellers, but without out of blue, buyers and sellers, they invested the same amount of money. So because this one, if you are there in our classes, we called it the in-season card. Then buyers came and took control in this candle. That means sellers, they lost a total momentum. Either in this candle they were selling, eh, to liquidate their investment they were investing when they were coming from this, all from up to here. Then buyers also taking control, hoping the market to continue going where? Up. So every time you see this candle, always expect the market to continue going where? Up. Expect the market to continue going where? Up. Are you understanding it, guys? So this was what we call the morning star. So we are trying to understand those reversal pattern candles so that we don't get confused when we are on charts, when we are reading charts. And you find some people, they have been in the market for the long period of time, but they don't understand what we call candlesticks. The reason is because you find someone is selling or buying on the bullish, is buying on bearish candle and is selling on a bullish candle. This, it is what we call suicide. You're seeing people, they are investing money in buys for you are selling. So you must understand what we call candlesticks to survive in this market for the long period of what? Of time. Don't take these candlesticks as for granted. Don't say that we are here joking or just talking. No, we are trying to remind ourselves that everything that you know about technical analysis, it started with what we call candlestick. Smany ICT, Smany, whatever you know, fair value gap, they all started with candlestick. Candlestick, it is one of the most important things if you want to survive in this market. If you don't understand the candlesticks, things are going to become hard for you, trust me. Because I've seen a lot of people, they say now the market is in fair value gaps, man, what, let me, and yet you are seeing, you are selling on a bullish candle. Trust me, you have higher chances of losing. That's why I tell you, after understanding our strategy and Musumari strategy, I'm not telling you to change your strategy. If you have been having your strategy, you can decide and add that Musumari candle so that it can help you and you start doing what? Winning. Because I had my friend, he said, I added that Musumari strategy, the Musumari candle on my strategy and I started seeing magic. Automatically you will see magic because now you are adding a price action and understanding candlesticks very well in your strategy. That means everything is going to be easy for you. No doubt. No doubt you are going to win. But without that, trust me, the winter is going to come on your side. So now we on what we call tweezers top. Buyers were in full control, but out of blue, sellers, they came in with a lot of energy, and we even asked ourselves, buyers were in full control, how could they lose momentum out of blue? That means they surrendered to sellers. So every time you see this candle, you expect the market to continue going where? Down, down, down. Because you can't be having momentum with all this bullish candle. Then out of blue, then we see this candle. That means for sure, for you, you are out of the race. You have just lost what we call the momentum. So this is what we call tweezers top candle. Then we go to the tweezers bottom. It is the same as where the sellers were in full control in this candle. Hmm? Are you seeing it, guys? The sellers were in full control in this candle. Hmm? But out of blue, buyers came in and they started pushing this candle up to here. What does it tell us? It tells us that sellers have lost interest in selling this asset. And if sellers they have lost interest in selling this asset, that means we buyers we are going to start buying. That's why every time you see this candle, it is going to be telling you that the market is going where? Up, 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 up. Because how could you lose momentum out of blue? Are you seeing it, guys? So now we are going on what we call bullish engulfing candle. Are you seeing it? Like the way we said, the larger or the longer the candle, the more money they have invested in the market. So in this candle, it is telling us, yes, sellers invested a lot of money in this market. Let's say that sellers invested like 500 million. But out of blue, buyers came with 700 millions and invested in the same market. What does it tell us? It is telling us that buyers are in total full control because they have even invested almost more than 50% of sellers of what sellers have invested in the market. So if it is you, you go with which side? The one of 500 or you go with the one of 700? If it's me, I go with the one of 700. That's why every time I see this card, I expect the market to continue going where up. I go with what they go with rich people. Go with what they with where people have invested a lot of money. Like the story I told you, don't see people running, then you start asking why are they running? Just run. Then you are going to understand later when you are there. You say, but guys, why are we running? Then after telling you, you are going to understand the reason why you are running. Don't see people running and for you go to people. Hmm? You will die. So this is what we call bullish engulfing candle pattern. Guys, we are going, but we said there is only one reversal pattern candle. That's why here we are just wasting time. We are wasting time, but we need also to understand these things so that when we are explaining the reason why there is only one reversal pattern card in the world, we understand it because all this is rubbish. They are just preying on our mind and to bring confusion in the market. But since it was there and we found it there, let us first pass through it. Then after we dump them, because trust me, by the end of this reversal pattern candle, we are going to dump all those reversal pattern candle that you have seen here. We are going to stay with only one reversal pattern candle. So the same as here. Buyers were in this market and they were saying a lot of words. Like they have a lot of money. But they only have 500. And sellers were keeping quiet. They were there just laughing at them. After investing their 500 millions and they lost momentum, then sellers came in the market. They said, you're joking with us. They pushed this card up to here and they invested 700 millions. So if it is you, and I always see people losing in this market, and I always laugh because they always complicate things. Because if you find this reversal pattern in the market, even if you say, I will be seeing only this in the market, and you trade it, trust me, you're going to be winning. Eh? My son is having his strategy. For him, if he see red, he sell. If he see green, he buys. And it's just 5 years, and he always wins. I bought for him 1K challenge. He was just trading it every day. I tell him where the market is going. We set 1 to 1, 1 to 2, and he wins. Because his strategy is simple, and it is just using his common sense, which is very obvious. If you see red, go with red. If you see green, go with green. Trust me, you're going to win. Because this is not just a candlestick. This is the historical data between buyers and sellers. And if you are seeing people investing in buys, then for you say, for me, I'm going to sell. That means your stupidity is on highest order. That's why even if you see red and you see I'm going to sell, there is higher chances of you winning. There is not even something big on or logic in technical analysis, but people they try to complicate it, and I always laugh. Smanya this, smanya you want to trade like banks, and yet you have $10. You trade with like banks, yet you have only $10. How can you trade with banks like banks? You have $10. Those guys, they are whales. They trade with billions and billions of money. And I told you that everyone breeds. BlackRock, it is one of the biggest company, hedge fund company in the whole world. It is managing over 300 trillion, not billion, 300 trillion US dollars. But when those cryptocurrencies were crashing because they had invested a lot in Bitcoin, they lost almost 3% of their assets. So if you're trading, do you think you are better than a BlackRock? They also breed. They also breed. So there is no way you can trade like financial institutions. I'm not saying that you can't trade with them, because I'm saying guys are trading with them. But me, I always liked, if you say that thing works, I want to check on your bank account. Because if it is works, that means you are making a lot of money with it. But you find someone is telling you, me, I trade like banks. Then after explaining his strategy, then he asks you the money for transport. But all the secret is here. It is on candlesticks. Just understand candlesticks, and every time you on charts, use the same language that we are using here. Now here, the seller, you see for sure with your naked eyes, you see that in this market, sellers, they have a large volume. They have invested a lot of money, because we say this is the battle between buyers and sellers. So if sellers have invested a lot of money, yes, let's say, I'm not saying that even you can't see a green candle here going up again. You can even also be here and you see a green candle also taking over. Are you seeing it? Like this. It can't stop it from happening in the market, because there are some very variables that always happen in the market. But trust me, every time you see this, there is higher chances of seeing the market going where? Down. Chances are high more than the ones of going up. And here we play the game of probability. We know we lose some and we win some, but as long as the outcome is income. We win some, we lose some, as long as the outcome is income. So it is always about who wins more. So here we are always, what we are doing, we are not giving you the formula that is going to stop you from losing. No, we are giving you the formula that is going to help you to win more than you are going to lose. And if you win more than we are going to lose with a good risk management, there is higher chances of you making money in this market. And it is what we are doing. We are feeding our family. We are living a happy life. by just understanding what we call candlesticks. For us, we don't trade like banks. I don't want even to know what is happening with banks. Because the more you think that you know, the more that you are likely to lose in this market. Pretend as if you're fool. Just you read what is happening in the market right now. Don't trade like banks. Read what is happening in the market right now. So now, for example, in this candle, when we are studying these things, I want also to put your head here. Then you put the logic. You see how simple trading is. And you are going to see how people, they always make complicated something which is very what? Which is very simple. I used me in mathematics, I got F9, but the reason why I got F9 in mathematics, me, I used to have the correct answers. Then teacher asks me, where did you get Okay, let us continue. Sherry. We had the issue of electricity, but I think now we are back. Okay, let us continue. Yeah. So we had the issue of electricity, but now we are going to continue. Our Wi-Fi was disconnected, but we are going to continue where we have stopped. So like the one we are saying, what I want is to put our head here. So in this candle you are seeing, in this candle we are seeing what we call, as a tarot cent. In this candle we are seeing what we call, we are seeing that buyers, were in control for the last 3 hours. Let's say this candle is for 1H. Are you seeing it, guys? And also this candle is for 1H. But we're saying in the last 3 hours, buyers were flying. Buyers were doing what? Buyers were flying. But out of blue, But out of blue, Ahmed, is everything fine? Are we live? I want to see, guys, if you are live, you tell me that we are back. I may be talking around this side. Remember, we are in Africa, guys. Everything is possible here. Everything is possible here. We are in what? In Africa. I want to know if we are back. 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 Send a comment in comment section so that we can continue. I may be talking around. I may be talking alone. Oh, that's great. If we are back, let us continue. So, like the way I told you, I want us to use our logic and our brain. So, we are seeing in this kind of buyers, we are frying, we are taking full control. Are you seeing it, guys? Buyers were taking full control in these 3 hours. But out of blue, sellers came in and invested even more, a lot of money, more than what buyers invested in 3 hours. Are you seeing it? They came in and they invested a lot of money, more than that of buyers that they have invested just in 3 hours. Just this 1 hour covered the money that they have invested in 3 hours. That means there is a lot of volume and momentum in this market. So if you are using a common sense, if you are using a common sense, if you are using a common sense, what do you expect? If you are using a common sense, you are expecting this market to continue going where? Down. Because you are seeing the volume in the market. You are seeing the volume using your naked eyes. Are you seeing it, guys? Are you seeing it, guys? So every time you see such a kind of a candlestick, always expect the market to continue going where? Down. So now we are going on what we call this candle, this reversal pattern car is called Bruce 3-line strike. There are many, but they are all rubbish. Trust me. Don't even put a lot of your head here. We are going to understand the one reversal pattern in a few minutes from now. But before that, let's first understand this one. So now, in this, let us say this was 1H, 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 1H. So in the last 3 hours, sellers were flying, but out of blue, buyers came in and they invested even more than what sellers have invested in the last 3 hours. Are you seeing it? So what do you expect? You expect the market to continue going where? Every time you see this, tell me what do you expect? You sell. If you can sell, that means you are praying with garrows. Garrows, those are the ropes they used to hang people in ancient time. Because me, every time I see this, I expect the market to continue going where? I expect the market to continue going where? Up. Up, 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 up. Yes. Now we have started. What we have been on, we are just We are just trying to remind ourselves that in the world, there are even other vaso pattern candles. But now officially we have started. Don't tell me that I wasted a lot of your time. No, you want vaso pattern candle in the whole world, which is called Demystifying. Then you may say that son of Sam, but we had Evening Star, we had the three strikes, we had this and this. Then I would say, you guys, you want me also to go back and I explain everything. But before we go to one reversal pattern which is in the world, why not first understand it? Because in this candle, it is telling us, it opened from where? This is what we call open. This is what we call open. Then buyers post this candle up to here. Are you seeing properly? So this is what we call the highs. The highs. Highs. Are you seeing it? Then, sellers, they said, you buyers, you like joking a lot. Let us show you that every amount or penny that you have invested, we can multiply it. Then they started multiplying this every penny of buyers that they invested up to here. Are you seeing, guys? So this was what we call the laws of the candle. Laws. Then buyers, they tried also to post with their small money. They reached here. So this is what we call the close of the candle. Close of the candle. So what does it tell us? Once upon a time, if you told someone that this candle is going to be ready, was going to beat you. Because this candle started like this candle, once upon a time, it was like this. Are you seeing? It was green, and everyone was saying it was going to the moon. But out of blue, sellers, they came, they started pushing, multiplying what the buyers they have invested up to here. So every time, let me tell you, yes, this candle was green. Yes, buyers, they invested a lot of money. Yes. But by the time this candle was going to close, sellers were in a full control. Do you know what we call total full control? Total full control in this candlestick. So that means if it's me like son of Sam who use logic and common sense, every time I see this candle, I can't buy because I'm seeing sellers, they are investing a lot of money in this candle. Are you seeing it? I expect this market to continue going down. That's why I always tell you that every time I see this candle, I just smile because I know it is time to eat. I always know that it is time for what? For eating. It is time for what? For eating. And I hear someone saying that it can also go down. No problem, it goes. But here we know, we are not saying that if you see this candle, the market doesn't go up, even when you see these candles. That's why in our strategy, we don't only depend on this candle only. We have other ingredients that we talked about. Are you seeing, guys? Like the nature of the market. Overall, the market is going where? Area of benefit. Then we just the candle that we are talking about, it is one of the first 4 ingredients that we always look at when we are taking our trades. Are you seeing, guys? So it doesn't mean that every time you see this candle, say sell your kidney. No, don't sell your losing. But we say every time we see this candle, there is always higher chances of you winning. And since we are playing the game of probability, we want always to increase our chances of winning. Because if you win more than you lose, automatically you'll be making money. And it is the reason why we are here. I'm not, you can even breathe and breathe and breathe and you say Musumari doesn't work. But for us, we understand the logic of trading. We know we win some and we lose some, but as long as the outcome is income, as long as we have our good risk management. Here we are not in a competition that no, this one wins, this one doesn't win. No, 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 no. I'm not having a strategy that is going to stop you from losing. No, I'm here trying to give you a strategy that is going to help you to win more than you lose. But trust me, you are going to be losing because even me, I lose. But do I make money? The answer automatically is yes. Because I win more than I do what I lose. So every time I see this candle, because this candle, once upon a time, it was red. And if you told someone that for sure where the market is going, even if it's me, I was going to tell you that the market is going to continue going where? Down, down, down. But buyers came in and they started taking control. It is not all about saying that it's going down or up. No, it is all about understanding the activities that are taking place in this candle. Because if it was red like this, and now it is green like this, and the market has closed like here, we expect that for sure. Yes, there were sellers, but sellers, they lost a lot of momentum. And buyers are in full control. And that's why sometimes we say no. Every time we see this candle, we are not just going to buy immediately. No, we are going to wait and wait because I want even to get a more confirmation that for sure in this market there is a new buyers. And how do I know that this market has entered the new buyers? Apart from those who were in the previous candle, they have to start breaking the highs of this candle. When they start breaking the highs of this candle, I know that yes, in this candle, there were both buyers and sellers. Yes, but even there are other people who are seeing it, other rich guys. Because even me, even if I invest, I can't even, the candlestick, it can't even move a pipette. No, a candlestick to move, those are the billions and billions of money. So I will always wait for those guys to bring other billions of money. And when I see new buyers entering in the market, like here, they break here, this kind, I'm also going to enter with those rich guys. If we lose, I say, yes, I've also lost with the rich guys because there were buyers in this candle and buyers took control of this candle. And when it closed, after closing, even other buyers came in investing a lot of money in this candle. So when they start breaking the highs of it, like here, me, I will just enter automatically, hoping this market to continue going up. Because even other rich guys are investing. Me, I always go with rich people. I can't see that this candle, there were buyers and other buyers are also coming in the market. Then for me, you find me selling. Then I will be one of the stupid people on the planet. I will be one of the stupid person on the whole planet. Are you seeing it? 2026 is going to be one of the best years in our life because I know there are guys who are taking it serious. If they take it serious and they understand what I'm telling them, they will make money. But like the way you know, human beings, they will always criticize, they will always know. But me, I'm not here just to say that my strategy is the best. No, I can't make everyone happy. I'm not alcohol. I can't make everyone happy. I'm not what we call alcohol. But those who will understand what I'm telling them, will be having higher chances of doing what? Of winning. And they are going to win, trust me. And they are going to win. Hmm? Our electricity is back. That's why you see me. My skin is more brighter. But like the way we said, there is only one reversal pattern candle in the world. Now we are going to understand it very well. We are going to understand why there is only one reversal pattern candle in the whole world. Are you understanding it, guys? So we had this is evening star, we had this, we had all that. We had the tweezers. We had what we call Bearis engulfing. We have what we call Buddhist engulfing. So to cut things short, the reason why I say there is only one reversal pattern candle in the whole world, which is called the Musumari, we are going to understand it now. We are going to understand it very well now. So let's say that this is what we call, engulfing. Let us have our engulfing pattern where? Here. Engulfing what? Engulfing pattern. Are you seeing it, guys? So let's say this is engulfing what? Engulfing pattern. And people, when they say engulfing pattern, and for me, I told them that you can even, this is, you trade Musumari. They say this is not a Musumari. And I always laugh because engulfing pattern, it is the same as Musumari. But it is just a matter of addition and subtraction. Like the way I told you, people, they always make things complicated. And I always wonder who created all these reversal pattern candles. Because there is only one reversal pattern candle in the world. For example, if we do, let's say that this candle is of 1 hour, 1H, and let's say even this candle is of 1H, 1H. So if we add these two candles, we do what we call addition. Now we are going to do what we call addition. Are you understanding it, guys? So let's say that we are going to add those two candles. If we add them like this, and like this, so we are going to get something. We are going to get something which is like, we are going to get something which is like this. So if we go on 2H time frame, if we add this candle and this and we go on 2H time frame, we are going to find something which is like this. And you hear people saying, engulfing is not same as the Musumari. Engulfing pattern candle, it is same as the Musumari. Eh? Mr. Mark, you have made me laugh. Eh? Is it Mika? Morinda Mika, you have made me laugh. You love them smart more than your wife. Let me hope he's not here on this chat. He's going to he's going to, you are not going to find that home. You are not going to find that home. But if you add the boss engulfing pattern, if you add the engulfing pattern like 1H and 1H, you go into H, you are going to find Musumari. And I see there are people are also complaining. No, like the way we said, Mpakazachi, let's go and smell on it. Let's go on chat so we see for sure. Is son of Sam what is talking? Is it the truth or he likes lying? But we said we came in this industry to do what we call cleansing. Let us go on our trading view. We see for sure. Is son of Sam what is talking is the truth? Or this guy is just preying on our mind, is going even to make us run mad. No, that is it is not, in my mission, that's not there. In my mission, it's not it's not there. I want us to understand the market very well so that when we are trading, we trade with what we call peace of mind. We trade with what we call peace of mind. And so I got this trade, and this was the Musumari. Are you seeing properly, guys, on chats? This was the Musumari where you see this trade is. But when you are seeing it properly, like here, it is engulfing pattern candle on both this candle here, is this candle here, and this one. This is engulfing pattern. And there are some people who mistake this Musumari where I've put the red line here. There are people who fail to take this Musumari hoping it is engulfing pattern. There is no Musumari. But when we go on 2H time frame, this was 1H time frame. But if you go on 2H time frame, you find the Musumari. You find the Musumari. Are you seeing we were here? Are you seeing it properly, guys? So now on our 2H time frame, we are seeing what we call the Musumari candle. That means engulfing, smashing tweezers, it is just stupidity. They are just preying on your mind to confuse you, to show you how difficult it is trading so that you can go and you start selling tomatoes in Owino. But for me, I am going to show you that even if you know nothing in trading, you can still make money. Are you seeing it, guys? So what was engulfing, it is now the Musumari. And that Musumari gave us our money. There is someone who was saying it is, or it can still go up. Yes, who said it doesn't, it can go down. But do you know the money we always correct? This is another Musumari here. Here. If you had invested in this, you are going to win. But you know the power of Musumari. And when I always tell you, go and backtest the strategy, you don't know what to backtest. That was the win. If you go here, we are just one capay on gold. You may think that this man talks a lot. Does Musumari work? Are you seeing the money flying here? That was the strategy. It worked very well. Are you seeing how the money is flying here? You were going to continue winning until you get tired. And people, when they see this, they also don't take it. But when you go on 4H time frame, you find also the Musumari. Here, it was one of the best setups. or this is money. Are you seeing, guys? Or this was what we call money. Then, like the way we said, we also lose. Because like this one, it was a loss. It was a loss. But does it stop us from winning? No. We can still win and win and win. Now, if you go like here, this is a win. But people, they may think this is not a Musumari. If you go on for each time frame, you will find a Musumari there. That was also a win. If you come here, that was the biggest win. The Musumari picked liquidity on our area of what? Of benefit. Are you seeing it properly, guys? This was the Musumari. So our strategy works and works. We can backtest on this strategy together until when? Even on current prices, we are seeing the Musumari is making wonders on gold right now. People are making money. Today it's when? Today it's Tuesday. There are those who made money yesterday on this Musumari. There are those who made money yesterday on this Musumari. Are you seeing, guys? So tell me, if you think that there is any strategy in the world which is better than Musumari, tell me if you find one. So we said the engulfing pattern candle, it is the same as the Musumari. Someone is saying the Musumari on GBP USD. Guys, I've read 8. GBP USD. I was also in the same trade, and I think they have already hit my take profit. Because on 4H, GBP USD gave us this Musumari. I entered from here on my what? On my account here. It was the best of the best. And those who identified it very well on 4H, they made a lot of money. Don't think that we have moved away from what has brought us here. That is the main reason why we are here. So this was the Musumari. I had to risk 1-to-1. I had to risk 1-to-1 here. And I made money. I took that setup, my phone Ahmed. I took that setup and I think I've already made some money. Let me send you in the group and you see it. The setup I took. It has already hit the TP. I made almost $400 on it. That is the profit that I made on this trade. If you check in the group, you are going to find this profit there. And when I entered it, it was also, I took a screenshot. I think it is there. When I entered it, so the smart strategy works. That's what I can tell you. Maybe if you are thinking otherwise, but the smart strategy works very, 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 very well. The smart strategy works what? The smart strategy works very. I took that trade. It was sweet. It was sweet. But that is the amount of money that I made on what? That I made there. So what we are saying, if we go back, we are saying that there is only one reversal pattern candle, which is called the Musumari. The rest are there just to confuse us. No, even this guy is saying his TP was hit. Yes, we are not here joking that we are wasting our time. No, and if I see people, they are not taking us serious. And remember, it is the last time when I'm doing this, guys. You will never find me teaching because me, I don't teach for money. I don't live and die on teaching. I have made my own money, not from doing what? Not from teaching. And I came here also to help other brothers and sisters who are struggling so that they can also benefit in this. That's why I would say anyone that wants me to teach him, apart from this time, in the future, if you don't have $1,000, don't waste your time. Because it is what I know. If you give me $1,000, I'm rest assured that you are going to win. There is nothing that is going to stop you from winning. I think, guys. So this was the reversal pattern engulfing on one edge. This was the engulfing pattern on one edge. So, but if you go on 2H, you will find what we call. By the way, we are not going to stop our live classes, even if we finish this course. Our live are going to continue. We are going to be coming here and looking for trades. Yes. When you go on 2H time on 2H time frame, you find what we call. This was the engulfing, but on 2H it is the Musumari that you can find there. So now we understand that there is only one reversal pattern candle in the world. The rest are there just to confuse you. Yeah? That's why even when I was teaching them, I didn't have energy because it is just like a wastage of time. Just to know there is only one reversal pattern candle in the whole world, which is called the Musumari. Hmm? Guys are enjoying the Musumari. And I always wonder and I always laugh. You find guys, they have been in the market, they are teaching, even trading, but they don't have strategy. They just tell you buy from here, sell from here. And people you find they are in those groups, tens and tens of thousands. And I told one guy, he was in one of the signal groups. I told him, don't worry. If you think that signal works, just backtest them, start taking the signal of that guy. When you are taking those signals, start writing wins and losses in sets of 20 trades. Just take at least 4 sets. Take 40 signals of that guy. And the guy started taking signals of that guy, writing down the winning rate. You find he was winning 7, losing 8, losing 11, 12. Winning 4, losing 16. But by the time they win, it is when they are going to send bro chats in the group, bro. Then you think the world is ending. But when you backtest their strategies, they doesn't work. Mm-hmm. When you check in there what it doesn't do what they doesn't work. If you just go in the groups, because I know you are not in my own group alone, no, you have many groups that you are in. Go back test their signals. If you find they have a winning rate of 15, 16, like our strategy, because for us we are also going to start putting the setups in our groups. But its winning rate of those setups is going to be high. I'm not saying you're not going to lose. No, we can even lose 4 in a row. But at least we know after series of trade, we are going to be making money. What I can tell you, Good days are coming. Trust me. So even if you go here on tweezers and you do what we call addition, let's go on tweezers and we do addition. Still, we are going to find what we call the Musumari. This is tweezers bottom. Let's say that we do what we call addition on those tweezers. If we do addition on those tweezers like this, guys, I want you to understand market to the maximum. I don't want you to start thinking like those guys who are who just use gram work. No, 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 no. Because if we do addition, we are going to find something like this on these tweezers. Are you seeing, guys? We are going to find something which is like what? Like this. Are you seeing? So even tweezers bottom, it is the same as candlestick. Because let's say this was 1H. Let's say this was 1H. And this was 1H. If you combine those two candles on 2H, you will find something which is like this. So even tweezers, it is the same as the Musumari. And let's say that we also do what we call evening stars. We do also the same thing addition on evening star, isn't it? We are going to add. Let's do addition on evening stars. If you add those three candles, let's say this was 1H, 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 1H. If you go on 3H, if you go on 3H, you will find something which is like you will find something which is like you will find something which is like what? Which is like you will find something which is like this. Are you seeing? So even the evening star, it is a reversal pattern candle. It is the Musumari. All those names are there to confuse you. Then there is someone who said, this is not the evening star. Smanyit is called Mario. I told him, you are using Quran work. Are you understanding what I'm trying to tell you? All those candles are Musumari. But people, you find they are cramming names and they think if you cram the name of candlestick, it is going to help you to win. These market people, they try to make it complicated. And even me, by the time I started trading, I saw things I said, should I go in my brick? Should I go back in my brick making? Because things here got too complicated. Eh? You are from understanding people, then they say, there is even another smallest point of PIP. It is called the pipet. Then I say, oh my God. I think this business is not for me. Why not go back in my brick baking? Hmm? Because it is the same as here if we do what we call addition. Hmm? If we do what we call addition, we are going to find something which is like we are going to find something which is like this. on this evening star. Eh? Let's say this was 1H, this was 1H, and this was also 1H, and this was 1H. If you go to 3H, you will find something which is like this. So morning star, it is also same as the Musumari. Are you understanding it, guys? Are you trying to grab it, put it into your head that there is only one reversal pattern card in the world? Because if I find anyone criticizing it, then we need to repeat it again. Before we move from here, we have also to agree and we say, yes, son of Sam, we agree with you. There is only one reversal pattern card in the world. And people, they may even think that the Buddhist three line strip, it is not Musumari. No, if you know any reversal pattern card in the world which is not Musumari, please write it there, then we make research on it. You may save us from our stupidity. Hmm? Because even these three stars, Buddhist three line strike, it is the same as it is the Musumari. But there are people who are saying, no, 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 no. No way it can happen. No, it is the same as the Musumari strategy. It is the old Musumari. Are you seeing it, guys? So there is no strip, there is no Boris, there is no tweezers. All those names they brought there to do what we call confusion, to bring confusion in your head so that you don't become consistent, successful trader. But when I saw this gap in this industry, I said the people they are always here to confuse others. Because if we do addition of this candle, uh, if we do addition of this candle, like this and like this. So if you go on 3H, you will find something. If you go on 4H, let's say this was 1H. Let's say this was 1H, 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 1H. So if you go on 4H, you will find something which is like this. If we add those four candles and you go on 4H, you will find something which is like this. Are you seeing, guys? So there is only one. And we are showing you, even since starting from Monday, there is one who is asking, do you advise me to stay on one pair or I continue with different pairs? I trade for many pairs. So for you, I can understand your problem. You are greedy. Already you have a problem of greed. You want to win today and you do what? But I always recommend look for at least three pairs, you focus on those ones. Me, I traded only one pair for 1.5 years. I was trading only one pair, which was called the GBP JPY, because I had a problem of revenge trading. So to solve that problem, I made my rules and I say I will be looking my setups on just one pair. But since for you, you are not going to face all those challenges because you already have me. I'm directing you on what to do. Just look for your 3 pairs. Trust me, in a week, you can't fail to get 3 to 4 trades. That means in a month, 1.5 months, you can complete your sets of 20 trades. And you know, every time you complete your sets of 20 trades, you are going to be coming out as a winner. That is it. That's how we make money in this market. You guys, I'm trying to tell you everything. I'm not hiding anything. Just follow what I'm telling you, you will see the magic happening. So that is what we call the 3-strip, the bull 3-line strike. It is the same as Musumari. So we can continue adding the same things and we are going to continue getting the same answers. Are you seeing? Because even here, if we add, we are going to find something which is like, we are going to find something which is like this. Are you seeing, guys? We are going to find something which is like this. Still, you will get the Musumari on 4H. Are you seeing, guys? Still, you will get what we call the Musumari candle on 4H. If, let's say, this was 1H, 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 on 4H, you will find something which is like this. So I think before we go anywhere, I want you to tell me that we have reached on a conclusion of saying there is only one reversal pattern candle in the world, which is called the Musumari. Then from there, we can continue. If there anyone who is disagreeing with me, because I told you our things, it is like a cart. I'm not a dictator. I'm explaining everything to show you how it started and how the reasons why. I can't say buy from here, sell from here. No. So can we agree that there is only one Musumari pattern candle in the whole world? Yes. Mr. Emmanuel has said yes, we agree. And those who doesn't like our life, why not? But even if you don't like what I'm teaching, please don't press that like button. But if you like what I'm teaching, guys, press those like buttons and share this live. Don't be selfish, so that even others can benefit in it. Yes, they are saying there is only one reversal pattern candle in the whole world. Indeed, there is Musumari. So in future, if they bring any reversal pattern candle which is not Musumari, that means Mr. Chiza Amos, we are going to be together, and Mr. Mrindo and Mr. Emmanuel. If someone brings that any reversal pattern candle in the world which is not Musumari, that means we will be together in it. And guys, thanks for coming, because I'm seeing 80 people are on our live. Yes. That means, guys, you are like what we are doing. And we're also doing the right things. We are doing the right things. Trust me. For us, we are not here for views. We are not here that you like us. No, we are here just to give you the formula that can help you to extract money in the market. So now we have understood the whole reversal pattern candle in the whole world. It is just wastage of time, because we understand now that there is only one reversal pattern candle. So now we have understood candlesticks, guys. Now we have understood candlesticks. What next? So now we are going to start tackling each part on our package or the ingredients of Musumari. We are going to start touching the things that help us to make our edge. And we said the first thing that we always look at, it is the nature of the market. So now we have started officially combining things to see that how can we form our edge. We first wanted to understand candlesticks and reversal pattern candles. And since we have understood candlesticks and reversal pattern candle, is there anyone who is having a question on reversal pattern candle and candlesticks before we go very far? Type it very fast so that we can help you. We don't leave you behind. Because here we have faster runners. That means if we leave you behind, you will need to pay $1,000 for me to repeat for you. Because if you pay, trust me, I'm going to repeat for you. Because instead of going to put the Musumari, you have already paid the man of Musumari. That means I will be there for you to help you so that you can also start making money. I'm not selfish. So make sure save your $1,000 by asking question or tell me what you don't understand now before we continue going so that you can save your $1,000 in future. Mm-hmm. I think everyone is what we are together. 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 So now we are going on what we are going to start tackling on our things that make our age. So now we are going on what we call the nature of the market. And we say the nature of the market, we look at is the market going up or down? Is it ranging or it is choppy? That is what we call the nature of the market. Nature of the market, it is the direction of the market where the market is going. Are you understanding it, guys? So we want to know if the market is going up, what do we do? If you remember very well. And I said, we didn't combine we didn't combine these things just because we like combining them. No, we said if the market is going up, we look for buys. If the market is going down, we look for sales. If the market is ranging, we look for both buys and sales. So it is the combination of all. I seeing it, guys. So we have started combining our things. People who were saying that even Musumari can go down or up. No, yes, it can go down but or up, but we add other ingredients. So we are saying we are going to look for a Musumari on uptrend markets. On uptrend markets, we are going to be looking for the Boris Musumari. Are you understanding it, guys? We are going to be looking for the Boris Musumari. On downtrend market, we are going to look for bearish Musumari. On the ranging market, we are going to look for both bearish and Boris Musumari. Are you seeing how we add things? That means trend, if you in anything that you do, in any strategy you do, if it is not following the trend, that means you have chances of losing. You are playing with girls. I always tell you, it is like playing with what? With girls. You are going to be hanged. I remember one of the best quotes of Joseph Moore. He said, a person who trade against trend, it is the recipe for disaster. If you trade against trend, then it is the recipe for disaster. Yes, we already understand the reversal pattern, and now you can repeat a bit on 1, 2, and 4. I'm not understanding what you are trying to say. 1, 2, and 4. It is what? Murinda Maker said 1K it will be. Yes, slow runners, we don't want to leave them behind. If they can pay me my time that I will be wasting teaching them, they have to pay $1,000 so that my son can also get something to eat. Because trust me, if I continue teaching for free, I'm going also to announce bankruptcy in next 3 years. Because remember now they are Musumari that are frying, I'm not taking them. And since I said I dedicated this year to you, I have to fulfill everything. That's why everything this year we are covering everything and we are going to be done. Next year we are going to be looking for money. Eh? If you don't understand in a good heart, you will come with your $1,000. I repeat for you. And the only privilege that I will be giving you, anyone who comes with $1,000 to teach you, we are going also to be trading together. so that you can also make money. I know, because if someone will give me $1,000, rest assured is going to win. And even if you don't give me $1,000 and you have been following us since we started and you are faster runner, automatically you are going to win. You don't need to give me $1,000 to win, because I'm giving it, or I'm not leaving anything behind. Trust me. So now we are going to know the nature of the market. We are going to understand the nature of the market. We are moving step by step. So this is what we call the uptrend. So if this is uptrend, in this market, what do we look for? If the market is like this one, we always look for buys. And how do we look for buys? We always mark the last swing highs, and we wait for that Musumari to come on those last swing highs so that we can take setup. There is guys who told me that they don't know how to mark the last swing highs. No, it is very simple. Like the way I told you, let us not cook ourselves. These things are plain like a day. So we always mark our last swing highs. And the way we mark our last swing highs, the market when it was going up, it will always come back down. Like here, this market was going up, then it came back down here. Then we want the small candle here. Then we take our buys. Are you seeing it, guys? The same as we mark again where? Here. We mark here. That's how we look for our setups. We mark here when the market, when it was going up, when it was going up, of course, it had to come back down here. And when it comes back down here, then we look for our Musumari and we take buys. Are you seeing it, guys? It is simple. It is plain like a day. Don't get confused. The same as where here we mark on those areas. That's how we continue marking. So now, since the market has not yet broken here, we mark here, hoping that if this market, it is going to come from down here after getting our Musumari here. We expect this market is going to break out. After breaking out, of course, it is going to come back in this range. Then we're also going to look for the same Musumari. Then we take buys. Are you seeing it, guys? It is simple, but you say it is difficult. No, you are the one who is making it more complicated. You are the one who is making it more what? Complicated. So that's how we are going to be marking our areas of benefit. But now we are not yet on the area of benefit, we're on the trend. So we said on uptrend, we are going to be looking for what? Buys. Now we have started combining our strategy. The reason why we look for buys in uptrend, it's because they are buyers in the market. It's because they are buyers. It's because they are what? It's because they are buyers. They are buyers in the what? In the market. And we say it is the same as when you see people running. You just follow them when they are what? When they are running. Don't stay behind. The same as here. If it is downtrend, we mark those areas. We mark those areas, then we wait for Musumari to come here. When the market has broken out, it has come in this area, we wait for this our Musumari to come, and we take what we call cells. The same as we mark where, the same as we mark where here. The same as we mark where here, the same as we mark here. So this is what we call the uptrend. Then we say, we go on what we call, this is what we call downtrend. This is what we call down. This is what we call downtrend. Are you seeing it, guys? Then we have what we call ranging. We have what we call ranging markets. And we said in ranging markets, we take both buys and what? We take both buys and sells. So let's say that this is a ranging market. An example of ranging markets, it is double tops and double bottoms. And those ranging markets, we see them on higher time frame. Don't go on lower time frame and you see the market is ranging. No. The market, we see the range and trend of the market. Because remember, we don't just take Musumari, we are also going to look at what we call support. We are going to look at the top to down analysis. And our trend of our strategy, we look our trend from daily and weekly. So to know that the market is going up on weekly and daily, they must first break the structure of daily or weekly. They come to test it. If they test it and they start going down, then we can start looking for sales. If they come to test it and they fail to set it, that the market continue going up, we continue looking for buys. So we are going to understand all that. We are going to solve all those problems and the questions that you have been asking. But we are saying this is the ranging market. We look for both buys. No, here we are going to be looking for. Here we are going to be looking for sales, buys. Sales, buys. Sales, buys. Buys the same as if it reaches here, sells the same. As long as it is still ranging, we can continue looking for both sales and buys. In a ranging market, then we said there is time when we need to go where? Fishing in what we call choppy markets. In chop markets, we said we go and do activity that you like most. Hey, you can go and visit your mom if you still have your mom like me, because I think she's the only lady that I love most on this planet. Yeah, she's like a precious stone sitting in a silver sea. I love my mom so much. So there is what we call chop markets. Then in chop markets, if it's when you find the market doesn't have any direction. It is when you enter sales buys, they keep hitting you. So in this market, we don't trade this market. So we go to do what? Me, I like fishing. I go do fishing, or I visit my mom. So it depends what you will do in that activity. So are you saying now, guys, we are trying to combine our edge and we see for sure how can we make this edge more powerful so that it can be having the one of the highest winning rate in the world market? Hey, you have asked a very good question, by the way. I like those questions because now the market, it can come and pass from here. Hey, this guy has asked one of the best questions. And if you don't ask those things, I can't think that we are going. You understand all it, because the market can fail to give you the Musumari here. Are you seeing? But it can continue moving down like here, and it gives you Musumari on this level. So we mark here and we wait still for Musumari. And if it fails, we keep moving down and marking those areas of benefit that we are having here. So even this one, it is still the area of benefit, this and this. This and this, they are all area of benefit. And you may find even in the middle here, there is area of benefit, because the market, when it was going up, it first made what we call the minor resistance, like here. Then it continue going up. So if it fails to give us the Musumari here, we can come and mark here now minor resistance, and we wait for Musumari. We have asked one of the best questions, but we have not yet reached on the levels. We are still understanding the nature of the market. So we are going to talk about that properly when we reach on what we call the area of benefit. We are going to understand all that when we reach on the what we call area of benefit. Are you understanding it properly, guys? Yeah, but I feel like getting tired. I wish you also tell me that you are getting tired and we stop from here, because, or you tell me that you still have energy and we continue. I don't want to overload you things. So now let us go on charts and we see for sure. Let's go on charts and we see for sure how. And we see for sure how can we identify those trends on charts, or how do they look on charts? In the first place, because there are some new guys here who doesn't have what? Who doesn't understand what we call charts. There are those who understand charts, there are those who doesn't understand charts very well. So now let's go on our charts and we see how they look like. So this is what we call the up. This one we call it the up what? The uptrend. This is what we call the uptrend. So if this is uptrend, then where is downtrend? Because here the market was making the series of higher highs and higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So this is what we call the uptrend. Are you seeing it, guys? This is what we call the uptrend, because the market is making series of higher highs and higher lows. So when we are looking for our setups, we always mark in these areas, these areas, these areas. Are you seeing it? So now we go on what we call downtrend. Downtrend, it is series of higher lows, lower highs and lower 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 lows. Now we are combining things, because we said in this downtrend we look for sales. Don't see the market going down and you start looking for Musumari buys, Musumari. They are going to kill you. Yes, they can work, but don't risk with that. Because, yes, I know the market can be going down and we see the Musumari that works for buys. But the reason why we are here is trying to limit the losses as possible as we can. Because the more you limit the losses, the more you are likely to win more in this market. And the more you win, the more your mental health is going to be stabilized, so that you don't make trading errors. Because we all know all trading errors traders make are results of what? Of losses. So this is example of ranging markets. We are going to be looking for both buys and sells in the market at the same time. Then we said this is example of choppy market when we go to do what we call fishing. So I think we can stop from here. So now we have covered the nature of the market. We have covered the nature of the market on our wrists. If you remember our wrist very well, on our wrist here, if you remember our wrist very well, on our wrist here we have what we call we have covered now the nature of the market. So next week we are going to talk about, we have covered on our list, we have covered two things. We have covered the nature of the market, and we understand the reversal pattern that we are going to use, which is the Musumari. Are you seeing, guys, the way we are moving faster? Those two things, we have covered them on our strategy. And now, for now, I want you to tell me the question or to ask me the question on anything that you didn't understand now, because now we are going to understand the nature of the market, area of benefit, where we'll talk about support and resistance, because it is the only area that is proven in the whole world that it works. But you can still add your any area of benefit that you know, then you add that Musumari, it is going also to help you. Yeah, are you understanding it, guys? Yes, that trader you had to hold it for 4 days on 4H. As long as you get the Musumari, and sometimes me, I always close my trades overnight. I always trade my clothes before midnight, because there are some companies that like FTMO, they don't allow you to hold your trades overnight. If you hold them overnight, you lose. But as long as I get my setup and the company allows me to hold trade overnight and over the weekend, me, when I enter trade, I put stop loss and take profit. Then I rate the market unfold. Don't touch on it. And every time when see guys seeing the market is, and if the market is going to move up, after giving you that Musumar, trust me, it is going to move, because the rest, it is going to be what we call noise. It has already made its confirmation. Like on GBP USD, let's go on GBP USD and we see what we are talking about. We understand it very well. The market, after getting that Musumari, it has already made the damage. We rich guys, we already entered the market. Then the rest are those boys that are coming with their noise. For us, we enter and we keep quiet, because we know how the market operates. Now, like here, this Musumar formed on Friday. This Musumar formed on Friday. Are you seeing, guys? Are you seeing that our Musumari? This Musumari was formed when? On Thursday. This one. On Friday. So, the whole of yesterday, it was just moving, creating some chaos here. Are you seeing here? It was just creating some chaos, because the damage was already done. What? Made here on this Musumari. But all this is noise. All this was noise, because the market had already made everything. It came in the area of benefit. It picked liquidity here. Our liquidity was picked here. It tapped in the area of benefit, which we are going to talk about next week. And we ran out to mark the areas of benefit. And when we are marking the area of benefit, we say we mark on the bodies, not wicks. The market, this candle came and tapping and we won. So all those candles, even if you are seeing them for you, just keep laughing because your stop loss will always be where? Your stop loss will always be down here. So you just set your stop loss and take profit and you keep quiet. You let the market unfold. Every time you start thinking when you're in a trade, it is one of the biggest errors that you can do to yourself. The biggest trading errors that you can do to yourself. So we waited for our Musumari and the market gave us our Musumari and we won. Are you seeing it, guys? We won, we won, we won. That's how we win. That's how we do it. So is there anyone having a question? Can one candle week be liquidity? No, we said we are going to talk about it on the price action. We want at least more than 2 candles to confirm that is liquidity. We want more than 2 candles. If you have really enjoyed this live, please like. Which time frame should we consider? Which should we consider as what? What should we consider as what? As the nature of the market. Ahmed. So tell me where you have watched from. So those who are beginners and you don't know anything about trading, please make sure you are in our Telegram group and look for Mr. Mobiru Edris so that you can benefit and you understand the basics of trading. Basics of trading or the basics of trading. I want to know you guys where you have watched from. And I send you greetings and thanks for being there. Let me hope you have learned something new, because as the way we said, we come to do cleansing. We are not teaching trading like other guys, and we are trying to give you everything that we have in our arsenal so that you can become consistent, successful trader. Is it possible for 2 Musumari to form near each other? Yes, there is no problem, but we always consider them smart that has swept liquidity. Even if they form in the same area and they have not swept liquidity. Can you explain about liquidity? We said we are going there because so far now we have confirmed. So far now we have covered. So far now we have covered the nature of the market and reversal pattern, which is the Musumari. Then which trading session? No, all trading sessions, they work very well. Just go there when those sessions are opening and you wait for your setup. New York, London, and Asian. Me, I always trade Asian and New York, but they are all the best, trust me. What could you be the rest time frame from your top to down analysis? Top to down analysis, we start from weekly, then daily, we stop from there. Then we go to lower time frames to look for our setups, and we start from 1H and above. Simple as that. Which trading? Yes. What could be the last time frame? Yes, we have answered you. Which trading session do you recommend? We have already answered that. Emmanuel is watching from Makerere University. Yes, Makerere University. That is the Harvard of Africa. Caro is watching from Saudi Arabia. Greetings to you, Caro. Then there is Ivani from Zimbabwe, Uganda. Yes, Zimbabwe, Ivan. Greetings to everyone in Zimbabwe. Then we have True Gospel. If the second doesn't break the high of the Musumari, but the next one break, do I enter? Yes. For us, we just wait. Over the takes 2 days to break that. We are going to wait until they break that highs and we enter. It doesn't matter whether it is 5 candles or 7 candles. Just wait until they break that. They break that highs, but I don't always recommend to enter the trades that setups that formed on Friday. They are always risk. Then we have which trading session. I have already explained that one. Thank you so much watching you from Chishasha, Congo. Yes. Oh, greetings, Jesus. I want gold from there, my friend. Send me some pieces of gold. You guys, you have a lot of gold. Even gold gave Musumari on gold today. Yes. Musumari gold, if you have taken it, big up to you, my bro. It's what I want. It is what makes me happy. What I want from you guys is to see you winning. But if you get your good seeds like the one I'm having, then you plant it on bare rocks. It is always hard. But the good thing, I'm very happy I'm planting my seeds on fertile soil. That makes me happy and I will die as a happy man. How do you know that the market has changed direction? Yes, we are going to talk it on the yes, we are going to talk about that when we are doing top to down analysis. Like the way we said, if they break structure, they come back to the test and they continue going down, then we are going to know that the market has changed direction. Then if we are in buys, we start looking for sellers. If we are in sales, we start looking for buys. The nature of the market will determine it on the daily and weekly. Yes. Much love from Dubai, bro. I also love Caro. Yes, we love Caro so much. Hey, you are my friend. When you come in Uganda one day, we are going to prepare Kara fish. Then we eat our Caro talking about trading. Trust me. Just alert me when you come. I'm in gold trade, which gave me Musumari, and I got the courage to take this trade because of your lessons. Perfectly, perfectly. Just to know, enter that trade, put your stop loss, take profit, sit down and you watch. Either win or lose, but we know if you take the 20 summaries, trust me, every time you complete the sets of 20 trades, you are going to be winning. Thank you for the most valuable information regards from Kenya. Yes, greetings from my brothers and sisters in Kenya. We need our ocean. Hey, you guys, ocean belongs to all of us. Which trading session you recommend? We said both they work very well, starting from Asian, London, and New York, because for me, I always trade Asian because I like trading when I'm hearing sound of birds. I'm watching from USA. Thanks for dedication. Yes. United States of America. Yeah. Greetings to Mr. Trump. We love you, all of you, United States of America. I'm coming to watch World Cup. Yes, we are going to meet there and we discuss about trading when I come in USA, my friend. I'm going to alert you because I'm planning to watch the World Cup next year from Dubai. Yes, greetings to everyone in Dubai. Nyowe Uganda. Ehe, uri munyankore nakuramusya from Namugongo. Yes, greetings from you, Aisha Namugongo. It is Noya Nyowe. Noya district. Noya, Uganda. Oh, Noya, I didn't know that it is a district. I thought you were speaking Runyankore. Oh, the words are the same. The word is small. Thanks so much from Darasarama, Jova. Now, then I have even Mama Sita from Tanzania. Today she was not here. what time do you recommend to enter the Musumari 1H and above? You can enter Musumari 1H, 2H, 3H, 4H and above up to daily. I can't recommend you to enter on weekly because it is going to stress you so much and you end up messing up. Get in touch, we trade together here. Mr. Jesse. Is the Jesse I know my friend, my neighbor here? I'm not sure. Emmanuel, but don't you continue on Thursday instead of waiting? No, I also need some break, my friend. You want me to get brain exhaustion, and I also go to hunt for money to get something to eat. If I trade Thursday, Friday, Tuesday to Thursday, it is going to drain me so much. Hey, this is my friend Densire from Maputo. Hey, Mr. Densire. Densire is my friend from Rwanda, but he's staying there in Maputo. Maputo is Mozambique. Yes, I think he's in Mozambique. And my friend Densire doesn't understand English very well, but he said, son of Sam, the way you are talking, I always understand your English very well. I'm very happy you understand me very well, Mr. Densile. Densire is a man from Rwanda, but he's staying in Mozambique. Updates, I've won gold trade. Thank you. Hey, gold trade has already. But if you guys, let us check on gold and see. Yes. Yes. Yes, we are going to take it. It was okay. It was fine. It was very okay. Because the reasons we are going to mark this area of benefits. So this is what we call the inside range trade. We're also going to talk about it. It came and swept the liquidity that was here. All this is liquidity. Then you got our Musumari. And we said even if it is red, as long as it is higher than the body, you can still take this trade. And it is 1-to-1, like the way we say. Boom. He won his trade. So just enjoy your money. It is the reason why we came in this industry. Enjoy, my brother. It was a good trade, but it is tricky for someone who have not yet mastered our edge properly. It was somehow tricky, but at least you got it. Then I was talking about Mr. Densiri. Densiri, I love you so much, my friend from Mozambique. I won, yes, updates, you won gold trade. Thanks very much. Then I have Madame Lola from Nigeria. By the way, you can also support Madame Lola. She's having a YouTube channel, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't it, Madame Lola? Yes, go and subscribe on Madame Lola. She's talking about the content for beginners. I watched one of his videos and I subscribed. Which pairs from Asian session, what time frame do we enter the trade? Guys, I said you can trade all pairs that you want as long as you backtest it. If you backtest those pairs, then you will be okay. You will be okay. Madam Lola, you can give us the name of your channel so that we can subscribe on your channel. If I'm not mistaken, if you are the one, I know. Then there is what we call good work, son of same thanks and much love from United Arab Emirates. Woboya? The name is difficult for me to read, brother. I'm sorry. Then we have Gosen from Kavre. Kavre Makerere, thank you. That's great. Greetings to everyone in Makerere. Then we have Frivis. Is it okay to hunt for Musumari in all pairs or your command? No, get specific pairs and don't just go on any pair and you start taking Musumari. No. First backtest at least 2,000 trades on each pair that you are going to trade. You guys don't like putting in the work. I remember someone was telling me, son of Sam, can you help me your back test for me? No, I will not help you because for me, I back tested for myself and I won and I'm winning. Then we have Mr. John Great Presentation Kenya. Thanks very much. I love all of you guys. Then we have, can I use Doji Candle? And I have seen guy posting setups of Doji. Yes, if Doji picks liquidity, no problem. As long as that Doji has picked liquidity on the area of benefit. Remember, Doji is in season candle, and as long as we get that in season candle on the area of benefit and it sweeps liquidity, as long as the wick is larger than the body, take Doji as our setup, so no worries. Any worry of news? Yes, you have to be worried by NFP and CPI. The rest is noise. Just take your what? Just take your trades. But fear NFP and CPI. When it is there, just close your trades and you go to sleep. You wake up after those news, you are going to find one of the best setups in the market. Hey, Nick Crash. I always have Nick Crash on the podcast. If you have not watched my podcast with Nick Crash, she's one of the most beautiful girls in the country. Every time I'm walking with her, they always fight. Men are fighting. Sometimes I was moving with umbrella, I had to put it behind. Then men said, "You man, you are selfish." Because she's having one of the biggest years in the whole country, and people are always crying when I'm moving with her. Uh, yes, Madame Laura is having channel. The channel is called yes, like the way we are seeing her there. The Laura Health Foods. It is how the channel is called. I think you can go and subscribe on her channel. By the way, she's explaining very well for beginners. If you don't understand those small things about trading, go and subscribe on Madame. Let us be let us be cooperative so that even when we are here, yes, we can help each other. Why do you lose? You subscribe to Rose Nancy, go and support Madame Rora, and you watch his videos. They are good content. She's having a good content and a good accent. She's not speaking like Nigerians or like me. His accent is sweet. Son of Sam, kindly check on Euro JPY. What is happening there on Euro JPY? Let us check on it. Euro JPY, do I have it on my list? No. We have to first add it. Euro JPY. If you have missed this one, then you need to be arrested because this was the one of the best Musumari in the whole world. You man, you got it because it was perfect. Because we can consider this as our last swing high because the market struggled when it was going up. Then we wanted the candle to sweep liquidity here, and even this one was the setup. So we had two setups here. They were all okay. We are going to take them. We had at first we had this one, which worked very well. Are you seeing the power of Musumari? And I like this one. And we are going to start winning. Now imagine if those guys they start sending those setups in our group. Then this one picked liquidity. Then we had also the one for today. I think it happens when we are here. Are you seeing guys on Euro USD? And it is still flying. If you joke with Musumari and you hear people saying, my strategy, there is no any strategy which is better than Musumari in the whole world. Trust me, as long as you learn how to use it. Because we made a lot of research. Yeah. Me, when I was formulating it, I was struggling because I used to add things, I remove things, I add things, I remove things until I made the final ingredient on it. So, my friend, that is one of the best setups. So this was one of the best Musumari that you can take. Are you seeing it? This Musumari. And I told you color doesn't matter as long as the wick is bigger than the body. And this Musumari was perfect. The rest swing high, come back, I tested, and we won. And even, so are you seeing that's how we always mark our, so even this was our last swing high as you see properly. The market went up and came back to test. Then we have got our Musumari. So we are expecting this market to continue going where? Up. Are you seeing our strategy? It is the best strategy in the whole world. And I'm happy, guys, they have started learning how to hunt the Musumari. So we expect this market to continue flying. You can also check on yourself, Euro USD. Then you see. That was one of the best setup, my friend. Musumari is going to drain our misery. And I know it is going to drain our misery because it drained my misery too. Trust me, it is going to drain our misery. Great presentation, Kenya. Yes, yes. Rora is having channel. Yes, my friend, that was one of the Ivan, that one was Vero JPY. It was the legend. We are going to put it in our museum of Musumari. Perfect. That is how the best our strategy is. And the reason why I started this channel is to see all of you guys winning. Guys, is to see all of you winning. Euro JPY, yes. Musumari picked very well. It was one time frame. Even 1H, even on 2H, I'm saying it worked perfect. Even on 1H, it was but the best setup was on 2H. But even this one, it is very okay. It has no any issue on 1H. It worked very well. Wow. Are you saying them Musumari? But the one of 1H, it was perfect because for it, it was the pure green. It had everything. On Euro what? So we are going to start every time we are going to wake up. Then we come here, we look for one smile, we start extracting money in the market every day. That means you guys, I am going to stop trading Asian session so that I can be sleeping early, so that we can wake up together in London session and we trade up to New York session, because for me, I don't have any other job I do apart from trading. We are going to be staying here making money. Are you seeing it, guys? So it was perfect setup on Euro JPY. Yeah. It's red. If you missed it, bro, maybe you can check on 4H and you see if 4H is going to give you. No. 4H, it has also passed a long time ago. Because if you had to enter on 4H, it was doing this. But you can still wait it on daily. If you go on daily, you find perfect setup again. Here, the best thing with our strategy, you can't miss forever. You are going to eat. On daily, it is there and it has swept liquidity, so you expect to fry. On daily, it is not there because it has not tapped in our area of benefit. So on daily, you are not going to take setup on daily because this Musumari has not tapped in our area of benefit. And we follow rules religiously. If it doesn't tap there, well, we don't trade it. That means if you have missed it on 1H, because it was there on 1H, if you are monitoring, let's say that you missed on 1H, on 1H it was there. And you can, even when you are marking, as long as you can even mark here, on these candles, here, it can still be our area of benefit. So 1H had one of the best setups. Euro JP, Euro JPY. I don't trade the pair, but the Musumari can work everywhere. But there is a pair that I'm going to add on my list, which is USD JPY, because I'm seeing it is also performing very well with Musumari. JPY as always good. So are you saying this Musumari was perfect? If you missed this, you were going to wait for this on 2H. I think 2H also gave us the Musumari. Even if the candle was green, but the wick was longer than the body. So we are going to take it on 4H, on 2H. If you missed on 2H, let's say check on 3H and we see if there was Musumari. 3H also gave us the Musumari. That's what I always tell you guys. If you have missed on 1H, you missed on 2H, you are going to go on 3H, you also take the Musumari was there on 3H. If you had missed on 3H, you are also going to say, okay, no problem, let me wait it on 4H. Even 4H gave us Musumari. So this is one of example of my friend who was telling me the end season candle. It is like in the season, but the wick is longer than the body. So we are going to take this setup. It is like a doji, but it has shipped liquidity here. You will not get perfect Musumaris all the time, but this is also a Musumari because it has shipped liquidity. It is one of, it is also in the season, or it is a reversal pattern in form of in the season. The market will not always print the same things, but even on 4H, you are going to take these setups. So if you have missed on all those time frames, brother, go and eat. But there is higher chances of this market continue going up and making higher highs. But it can still come back down to continue testing like these levels here. You don't also ignore it. It can still come back to test these levels. So if you, let's say that you missed from here, like my friend who was telling me, let's say that you missed from there. So you are going to wait and you mark here down and we wait the market to come back here if it has missed it up here. The same things again and again and again. But it was one of the best Musumari setups you can have in the industry. So that was the best. Do you trade Euro USD? Yes, I trade Euro USD, my brother. Euro USD and GBP USD, but those are the same pairs. The euro is moving in the same direction. I think he trades setups on pairs. Can we allow some people to be posting the setups on the Telegram channel as they happen to enable us run as we do? Yes, we said we are going to look for one of the best students after our classes. They are going to be posting them Musumari in our groups so that we can also be taking the same setups as we are learning to hunt for ourselves. I'm not selfish, guys. I want you to win. And I promised you that. So even if you like your sister, I think you can't get married together. You are just going to leave that your sister. Like Mr. Kakwav Ahmed, he was my best friend, but he just came at home and he took my sister. Which was not a bad idea because for him I can squeeze him very well if he's disturbing my sister. So let us stop from there. Those who got those trades on gold and euro, JPY, big up to you. It was one of the best setups that you can get. Yes, Musumari to the world. We came in this industry to do cruising, but at least we have tried to achieve it because there are some guys who are winning with our strategy, and it is what we want you guys to win. Because if we continue winning alone and yet in the market there is 7 trillions, it would be a bad idea. Which setup would you give you to be confidence to go for 1 to 2? I said all everything works, even if 1 to 2, 1 to 4, 1 to what, they all work very well. But it depends because we said the higher the risk to reward ratio, the more trades you are likely to lose. The lower the risk to reward ratio, the more trades you are likely to win. But can you make money when you are using 1 to 10? Yes. Can you make money when you are using 1 to 1? Yes. So the choice is yours, but we all know that all traders' mistakes make are results of losses. So we are here to limit the losses as possible. That's why we say trade 1 to 1, and the rest you leave it for others also to eat, because it is going to save you a lot. Because me, I spent in the market for the long period of time because I wanted to win it all, which was not a good idea. From Nairobi, Kenya. Yes, big up to you guys. If you have any other question, put it in the comment section so that when we come back next time, we can do what? We can talk about it. I was Rukundo, son of Sam.